So previously on uh, data science with psychologists, I've got special guests. So we got Archie and Annie here. Now I haven't gotten the screen capture running yet because I'm just pleasantly surprised. So this is going to be our opener. So I apologize in advance for the shitty sound quality for this little bit. But we have kitties. In case you were unclear, I have 3. Annie is the mostly gray one. Archie's the white one there. And Annie's named after Anastasia, the awesome measurement lady. And actually Mike Furr came up with her name. So he's got a dice block in his office as thank you. Okay, so while they're doing that, I'm going to go and find a jacket so that I can pretend I look like an adult without disrupting the cats. Oh. Too late. Oh shit, I don't even have my backup mic in. Okay. I think that probably messed it up. I'm going to turn this off and turn it right back on. Hello again. We're still with the cats. It's been nanoseconds. So while they're doing that, I'm going to move slowly because Annie is easily frightened. I told you. Almost ready. I need shoes. Must be very weird for you, dear viewer. But for me to pretend that this isn't super weird, I have to like wear my jacket like a professor and shoes. It gets me in the professor mode. Oh, and I can't record in leggings because those are PJ pants. So, yeah. Oh, we already have guests. But yeah, so I'm gonna keep this running. Enjoy. Muffle the audio sound is Now, you may be asking yourself, why does she need to muffle the audio? Because otherwise you'll hear it. So you can put a towel under the door and shoes. There we go. 4 minutes of your life that you will never get back. I mean, you can fast forward for sure. But, yep. Okay, we've got shoes. It's the first time I'm doing this in heels. And, okay. Cool. Awesome. Let's start the recording. Oh, I'm a dum-dum. I was looking at the video of the mouse, not the mouse itself. Okay. Oh goodness, I'm showing you. I literally can't see it. Yep. We're gonna close out OBS and try this again. The font was like that time. Oh, remember. Yeah, great. Okay. Everything is set, except the sound sync. Okay. Now, last time we were in our studio. Show you a new window. And okay, yep. Yeah, I know this is time that you won't get back. All right. Oop, one last thing. I forgot. So all those lovely unread emails, they're gonna keep going up. So we are going to do not disturb for 8 hours. We're also gonna mute this. Okay. Again, this is time in your life you will not get back. Cool. Okay. Ah! Alright. Why is our studio being so stinky? Okay. Previously on R with Mason and her unsponsored Monster Energy drink habit. Oh, we got another cat. I might edit this so you can see him. The fountain is very popular, but it's also very loud. So yeah. Cool. And one last thing. There we go. So previously on As the World Turns, I test you with playing around with Bechtel and RMarkdown. And then I quit abruptly because I didn't feel like recording 4 more slides. So that is where we are right now. RMarkdown is pretty glorious. What it is a way to get all of your R stuff in a human readable form. And this cheat sheet, which you can grab yourself, gives you lots of just reminders of what stuff is. Essentially, it's a dynamic document that facilitates reproducible research. All the slides in this class are written in R Markdown. And you can you create a file, you edit it. Usually you start with a template. And you embed your code in these little code chunks. So I encourage you to crawl around in here. I'm not going to read this to you because y'all are, you're smart, capable people. I believe in your ability to read. But what this does is it allows you to communicate your findings and analyses in the same workflow. Instead of having to copy and paste between Excel and Word and R and SPSS, it all does it in one thing. You can do it for presentations, you can do it for posters, and frankly, I encourage you to think about having one of your portfolio pieces be a template that you can use for the future. Or make a template if you work with the same data often, or if you want your PI to be super excited about R, is make a template for data they work with. Yeah. Anyway, so R is magic is my takeaway here. Before we go too much further, I want to talk about workspaces. So as you work with R, you have to remember that the workspace for your Markdown document is separate from the console. So if you run a basic assignment where X gets 2, and then ask it to multiply X by 3 to get 6. Yeah, 6. If you do it in a Markdown file, or I lied, if you do it in the console, it looks great. But if you add that to a Markdown document, just that last little line, it breaks. Why? Dun dun dun. Oh, apparently it's a mystery. So, spoilers. here's what happens. When you do a Markdown document, it doesn't remember anything that you put in the console separately. When you compile that Markdown document, it only knows what you've put in that document. So you have to tell it every single step. It doesn't know what X is until you assign it. So for Markdown documents, your code needs to be fully reproducible. It's like Markdown has amnesia. It doesn't remember anything that you did outside of what you tell it in that exact session. It clears the session and runs the whole thing. So that can be a little inconvenient at first, but in the long run, after you've kind of messed with the working kind of memory of your R process has moved on, a reproducible Markdown file means that you don't have to guess what you did. It's all there. So make your code fully reproducible. Just like you should document your code for future you, and assume for future you that future you has amnesia about your project. Because you do. It's going to be a while before you get back to it because, you'll have other fun things in your life. Like teaching. Remotely. Among other things. So be kind to future you. But before I kind of ramble off, we're going to be using RMarkdown in this class. You will learn. Every assignment, project, portfolio, piece, everything is a Markdown document. You'll have templates, so the application extensions, like that Bechtel thing, and those have Markdown projects attached to them, as do the labs. And the amount of scaffolding I'm going to give you in the template is going to decrease over time, so that you have to learn. Again, I'm doing this so that you will come away from this class with lots of skills that will be super awesome. So we're wrapping that up. That is 4 minutes of content and 15 minutes of wanderings with Mason. Yay!